we love how Anusha always third wheel Shibani and Jiju Farhan.
I third wheel everybody.
What's motherhood for you?
Motherhood for me is having a friendship with my children.
It's your best friend's baby,
Thank you.
which you are embracing.
Yeah. By the way, I was his display picture on WhatsApp for a month and his parents haven't made it there yet.
Whoa! Seeing you and Suniel sir sharing a screen space. Anusha, it's surreal.
Your character has to match his character. So you're supposed to be as strong as him. Like, you don't care.
झाड़ लगाने का पार्ट पड़ा या नहीं वहाँ वो बताइए सबसे पहले.
He would come on set with the plant as
Is
well.
it?
Yeah.
The woman who is always in action. Now she is laughing also. Every time she enters a room, she just lights it up, and you know this is the purest example. We Filmygyan love her so much that you know she is वो एक उस पे निकली है, एक मिशन पे निकली है to hunt. और Filmygyan is here to hunt her now and ask her some nasty, no, not nasty, some good questions.
You can ask whatever you want.
Okay.
I'll repost all of it. Unless you're gossiping about me.
और इसी नोट पे मैं दिशा सोरिया अनुषा आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत करती हूँ फिल्मी ज्ञान पे.
Look, I've even got a badge. I'm representing. Sorry.
You were saying something good things about Filmy Gyan, you know?
Yeah. So I repost all of your stories that you take, like the pap shots. I would also like to mention that I do not call them. They're just there. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And they post very nice videos and I repost them. I don't know if you've ever written a bitchy caption with it. Never, no? This is why. You know?
But what is this happening with you and action? This is something जो हमने आपको host करते हुए देखा है. You know, people on the other side are doing the action. But now it's Anusha. You know,
Actually, मैं सच बताऊं, जब लोग ऐसा action कर रहे थे ना on the other side, किसी को दिखाना पड़ेगा ना. So I was there to show them, right?
How do you do it?
So like even on whether it was India's Next Top Model or Supermodel of the Year, you know, if you had to hang up in the sky on a harness or, you know, be on really tall stilts or do cartwheels or, you know, hold animals or whatever, I can do all of it. I love it. I live for it. I feel like I'm in my element जब मैं ऐसा कर रही हूँ. And then when Hunter 2 was, when they approached me and said, audition ek de do, and I was just ready. I was like, this is the coolest character. If you want to play something, this is what you want to play as an action girl, you know? And I think बहुत underrepresented है when it comes to action girls. You know, you see a lot of action heroes, but where are the action heroines?
Yes.
Yeah. And I think now it's starting to get better. But I hope I do justice to an action heroine, and I just had a really fun time.
Now, just you know, since we are talking so much about action, were all the stunts which are shown? I mean, are you doing it like all by yourself?
By myself. So I had a stunt double.
Okay.
Although I think she came much later. She wasn't there all the time. But thank God, even though she was great, I got to do them all on my own. So, yay! Everything you see is me.
Yeah, but also taking you back, you know, since you've mentioned, हमारी यही note पे बात हुई थी that you've been on the other side, you know, looking at everyone, guiding everyone, and कहीं ना कहीं आपके ज़हन में था कि this is what I know, I already know.
Yeah.
And now it's been a very long journey for you.
Yeah, it's been such a long
journey. I mean, if I take you back to those days, MTV days, to your modeling days, to literally giving it back to people by training, by mentoring them, I personally feel, you know, so just proud.
Oh, thank you.
That it's not just you who's, you know, not profit, but it's not just you who's been benefited by all of this, but you are giving it back to all the girls and guys out there.
Thank you. That's so
How does it feel?
I think hearing that is your biggest reward. I know it sounds like a very Miss India speech, but it really is. It's like your biggest reward. I have girls come up to me till date, you know, like on Instagram, you know how they ask you for your, like brands nowadays ask you for your insights, you know, my management will take them. And it's such a pleasure to see that still I have a 50-50 demographic. Female and men ratio is still 50-50. And when girls come up to me and say, you made me more confident, you inspired me, I've learned to love myself, all of these words are a reflection of, shit, I'm doing something right. And throughout my journey, I've done so many different things. And even I feel like this action series is another thing I can give to the girls.
Yes.
You know, like, go kick some ass. Like physically, literally, mentally.
Yeah.
Do it for yourself. And I just had the best time doing it. And I felt more like me because I mean, I don't know if everybody knows this, but I am a tomboy. Deep inside, it's like, I am a tomboy.
Some sort of masculinity is there.
Oh, for sure. And I've always been like that because in Australia, I was just always playing sports or running around. I was just really into that more.
Yeah.
You know, obviously I have my feminine moments, you know, hair and makeup and all of that. But if I had to choose one, I'd always want to do the action.
And I guess, definitely.
Yeah.
And I guess it has been the case with, I guess, both male and female, that they have both the feminine and masculine side. But with men, they tend to shy away or not show their vulnerabilities,
I think that's changing a lot, though. I think men are learning to step into or embrace their femininity, which is very important.
Yeah.
It'll make us all communicate better.
Yeah.
But also, you know, sometimes, like, I love doing action for this and I love playing sports and doing all of that.
Yeah.
But sometimes I really just want to sit in my feminine energy and have an alpha around.
Yeah.
That's nice too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
know.
So
you really do like a masculine man.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's nice because then you can be your feminine energy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And since we're talking about so much of action, and I was just very curious to, know this one thing. Seeing you and Suniel sir sharing a screen space, doing the same amount of action, same amount of dialogue delivery with so much of conviction. Anusha, it's surreal. What was it for you to work with him? He's done so much of action in his life.
I know, can you imagine? And then saying that your character has to match his character. So you're supposed to be as strong as him. Like, you don't care.
Yeah.
You are not less than. So that you have to go in with that mindset. Now inside, internally, I'm like, I have to match him because he is all masculine energy. He is strong, but he's also in touch with, like, if I talk about Suniel sir as a person, just his real self.
Yeah.
He's one of the last men standing, right? Because he's just such a gentleman.
Yeah.
He's a gentleman.
Yeah.
So he knows how to balance everything, right? And then into his character, if you saw the first season, he was like just all over the place, badly behaved, all of that. Now he's gone back to on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
And I mean, to try and match that was very intimidating, right?
I am sure.
But it's also such a learning process, and it's a challenge, but it's inspiring because you're like, okay, it's just going to make me work harder.
Yeah.
I can't let the viewers down because I also know in real life, have you ever walked with Suniel Shetty in public? It's ridiculous. You can't. First of all, you can't.
Yeah.
Because you might get trampled.
Yeah.
One. And two, they genuinely love him and respect him.
Yeah.
Like, you see people saluting him,
Yeah.
and like there's just this aura. And so imagine that trickles into his fandom.
Yeah.
And now they're going to see me trying to do what he does. I better not let them down. So I'm a bit worried. Like, when I was doing it, I was like, oh my God. But I think they're not going to be disappointed.
You did a good job.
Yeah.
Whatever I was able to see in the trailer impressed me so much कि मैं पूछना ही चाहती थी कि that, like, what it was like. But there's one more special person, Jaggu Dada. क्या उन्होंने आपको झाड़ लगाने का पार्ट पढ़ाया या नहीं वहाँ? वो बताइए सबसे पहले. He's always there with his plant.
He would come on set with the plant as
well.
Is it? Yeah. And then obviously put it to the side when he has to He gave me a plant for my birthday. He's just magical.
Yeah.
And I've said this in every interview now. It's Jackie Shroff's world, and we're just appearing in it. Like literally, because he is just one of a kind. And like, I feel a little shy to say they're so great in their jobs and acting, because who am I to comment? But they really are.
But then, if I have to ask you this one thing, that what is that one sequence in the whole, process where you felt that, Anusha, ye nahi ho payega. How do I do that? Were you stuck somewhere?
Yes. There was a very good question, because I immediately went to that moment. It was in Thailand, and I had to do this dialogue. And you have to understand, for me, it would be really great to have dialogues in advance, so I can like learn them, understand them, soak them in, and then match everybody's energy. They wrote this massive dialogue on the set, and they're like, okay, this is yours. I'm like, excuse me, what? Now? I have to do this now? And to Suniel Shetty. So I'm like, oh my God. I felt tears. I'm like, oh my God, I have to do this. So I just kept learning it for all the little time I had. I somehow got through it. Sometimes I don't know how, but I think it's just when you just shut everything out and just focus. Yeah. And you just overcome the fear.
Your character also revolves around this two lovely characters of dad and a daughter.
Yeah.
So if I have to ask you this one thing, पिता और बेटी का रिश्ता कितना प्यारा लगता है आपको?
Oh my God, it's the best. My dad has 3 girls.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't have a choice.
Come on.
But to dote on us.
Yeah.
But he's been that kind of dad that obviously would have mixed emotions on how much freedom we should get and how much he should protect us. And, it would always be a yo-yo, especially when you're living abroad.
Yeah.
But genuinely, the freedom was incredible. The wings that he gave us to fly, incredible.
Yeah.
Never stopped us. And I think it's just super special to have that. No pressure of like, you have to get married, you have to do this, you have to do... Aisa kuch nahi hai. So I think that's really important.
Yeah.
And I've seen so many wonderful father-daughter relationships in my life around me. Like Mithun is my guy for the last 22 years. Everybody knows him. He's all over my Instagram. He had a daughter, and I held her when she was just born in the hospital. She was this tiny. And he is a guy who will watch any sport channel anywhere, okay? And when his daughter was born, she became a mini him. Now she plays sports. She's like, kaun sa belt ho raha hai tha? Well, green. She's on green belt now for karate or taekwondo. And she has become a mini-me, but it's because he is such a hands-on dad, And so he's become her idol. And so like watching all of this, father-daughter relationships are something else.
And how much do you love babies?
I love babies. I also love that when we don't know what to do, we can give them back to the mother. No. I absolutely love babies. I think they're so cute. I'm going to stop there. I shouldn't say too much.
Because there's this one thing.
Like, what is she going to say?
No, because this is one thing which I wish to clear right now. What people see on your Instagram, people misinterpret or वो गलत समझते हैं that she has adopted a child when she writes godmother. That doesn't mean that she has adopted a child. It is her, I guess, correct me if I'm wrong, it's your best friend's baby.
Thank you.
Which you are embracing.
Yes.
A
godmother's role is basically, I mean, as harsh as this is going to sound, but it's basically a role that you promise to take on if, God forbid, something happens to them. You will step in as the child's mother.
Yeah.
Right? And if your best friend bestows that trust in you, I have 2 best friends, Susan and Zoha. Susan and Rajiv. Rajiv is ex-roadies, the bald twin. His child, Noah, who's now 19, is my godson. right? And Sahara is my goddaughter. So actually, I've had a boy and a girl, and I didn't need to do the hard work. I didn't need to do the
The
hard work.
only reason we love you so much, I told you, there are things, you give it back to society in the most, how do I say it? This is so pure of you doing it. People just, ek to social media has just spoiled everyone so much.
True.
But I hope that now, ये वाले जो हमारा discussion हुआ है, it will be very clear to the people like what exactly.
Yeah, she's not my child, and poor Zoha, my best friend, who went through 9 months of childbearing and then the childbirth and then all of that. I post one picture and the child is taken away from her and has become my child, which, by the way, I do feel she is my child in so many ways. I love her to death. She's the best.
What's motherhood for you?
Motherhood for me is having a friendship with my children, my godchildren. And like Noah, he's now 19, but he still wants to come and hang with me. He asked me for advice. By the way, I was his display picture on WhatsApp for a month, and his parents haven't made it there yet.
Whoa!
I'm like, that's right. And Sahara watched the promo of Hunter, and she got really excited that she saw, because she calls me mummy. And so she got very excited when she saw me. It's the best feeling. See what I mean? I didn't have to give birth and I got this.
I mean, I'm just thinking that there's so much of takeaways from this interview that when this ye jab khatam hoga, I will be a new person with new thoughts, and I'll just try to reflect it, you know, from the next very day.
That's very kind.
जनता के 2-3 सवाल है, जवाब दे दीजिएगा. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What the comments? We love how Anusha always third wheel Shibani and Jiju Farhan.
I third wheel everybody. I am the third wheel. What can I say? I am better in a relationship as a third wheel, I guess. Yeah, I make it more interesting for everybody.
But I guess when you 3 guys must be sitting on the table, it must be like gone. Like it is like.
I think, well, Farhan and I share a birthday. So that's, you know, I feel like we're quite similar. And Shibani is a Virgo. So we're both Capricorn, she's a Virgo. So we're all earth signs. So, you know, it's a very, I feel like they're both very sarcastic with me. And sometimes I'm not aware of it until I have a realization. Wait, did you just say that? So yeah, I feel like, and then Farhan says, no, but she made me say it. I'm like, she did.
Did Shibani watch Hunter?
Yeah. So first of all, she posted for me on stories saying, I'm so excited. I called her. I said, did you watch the trailer? Not yet. I said, so you just posted without watching it? What? She's like, no, I'm going to watch now. Then she watched it, and in the family group chat, she messaged me a long message. So, yeah, the guilt got to them. Even my parents, I sent them the trailer beforehand, and they hadn't watched it till the next morning.
Do you guys critically give some opinion, or is it like something sugarcoating?
No. Oh, my family is sugarcoating. Have you met me? I'm the nicest. No. I think that's the way I was raised, and I really enjoy it. Mum and dad, they will never sugarcoat anything, but the way they say it is also not like mean and bullying. It's a very constructive way. Like, hey, you know, I really like this, but I think you're better if you had put more into this part. You could have been better. Yeah. So I think that's really important for me. Then I'm not delusional, you know, because I don't want yes people around me, because then I'll never grow, right? So you want to be told, I think you could have been a bit better. Maybe this isn't your best shot, but generally, and my dad will sit with me after everything. So my last Marathi film, I was very nervous for them to watch it, because I also had a big monologue, and Marathi is, you know, their language, and mine too, but not my first. Yeah. And after they watched it, I was just waiting for my dad to come and say something, because my mom will be a little bit lighter, but my dad was like, you were really good. And you know, you just want that from your parents more than anything, because you want to make them proud. So, and my sisters, blatantly honest. And even all of us to each other for everything that we do. Yeah, like I watched Dada Cartel, and I was just in tears for my sister, because I thought it was actually really freaking good. Yeah.
That is the sort of bonding I share.
Yeah.
It's very lovely. The next comment is, we want Anusha to come back to MTV days. Those were good olden days. Please come back.
Does MTV want us all back? Because the whole format has changed. I mean, of course they'd want us back. What do you mean? But the whole format has changed. But if MTV wanted to, dive back into it, of course we would come back. We love it.
Yay!
Listen, that's my first love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. The last segment is hashtag show.
Okay.
I'll take names. Whatever comes to your mind first, you have to give the hashtag.
Oh God.
No
okay.
cheating.
No cheating.
Okay, the hashtag show. Hashtag for Suniel Shetty sir.
The last man standing.
Jaggu Dada.
The most. It's Jackie's world.
Hunter season 2.
Action packed, and you're going to love it. That's really not a hashtag, but we'll take it. Action packed.
To Shibani.
Big sister.
To Farhan.
Fu-in-law.
Riya.
Rabbit.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh my God. Gentleman.
Salman Khan.
Cool.
Deepika.
Gorgeous.
And lastly, Alia.
Oh my God. Phenomenal actor.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
और ये मैं चाहती, देखो एक तो ऐसा हो जाता है ना, एक्शन सीक्वेंस वाले जो भी चीजें रहती है ना, उसमें मैं इनको भी खड़े रह के एक्शन नहीं करवा सकती हूँ.
But I could. I just don't think there's enough room, and I got warned that this floor is very slippery.
Yeah.
But next time I'll wear sneakers and we'll see. Actually, I could do it in heels. That's a lie. I could.
I can just.
Yeah.
I trust you with the heels too.
I could totally do it in heels.
Yeah.
I have become an expert in heels now. Yeah.
But before ending the interview, I always ask the actor to give one life advice.
I love that. Sorry, she just said I always ask the actor. That's so cool. I don't get referred to as an actor so many times because I don't do so many things. But that was really cool because I'm normally the host or presenter or a model or whatever. But I like this. Please keep going.
Yeah. So I always ask the actor.
That would be me.
To give a life advice to the people out there.
I think I'm like the world's newest therapist. Let me advise you. No, I think, look, I have one quote that I made when I was really young, not really young, like in my 20s. It was, love yourself or change till you do. I think self-love is by far the most important thing. Once you really achieve that, there is nothing that is more important than your self-love. And I'm talking about all the outside noise just won't matter anymore. All the negative thoughts won't exist because self-love means that you value yourself so much that you will want to show up for yourself before you want anybody else to show up for you. And then when you become that great for yourself, you'll realize what you deserve and why you deserve it. And that's the best advice I could have given myself and everybody else.
You've transported me to some other world. Can we do a therapy session?
Oh my God.
Can we just sit there?
Your career.
Can we just sit there? You just should sit there, okay? And we all should sit down. And you should just keep going on.
Crying?
No, that's fine.
She crying? What the hell?
I'm not crying. I'm just very moved. She transported me to some other world. It's so inspiring of you to do that.
Oh yeah. No.
Just keep giving back to everyone. I'll tell you on a very serious note, there are very less people who give back what they have.
Okay.
And
I mean, if I've gone through it. I've gone through so many experiences. There's a lot being said about me, done about me, whatever. And I think once you learn how important it is to protect this mind and body, then everything else is like, wait, what? Did I give that importance? That's so weird. Yeah. And you also realize what's also really toxic about you, which is fair. We all have toxic traits and we can change them.
Definitely. जनता के लिए एक आखिरी मैसेज जाने से पहले.
I would just like to say thank you for being on this journey with me, and thank you for joining me on this journey if you just have. I am so excited to give you Hunter Season 2. Kyunki this is my first Hindi series, so maybe it's going to open up a whole new audience, which I'm very excited about. And if you're Suniel sir and Jackie sir's fans, I hope I live up to your expectation. You know, to be in the midst of these two, it's been one of the most incredible challenges of my life, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly. So please, Hunter, to go enjoy karo and watch it on Amazon MX Player for free. So you can't even say that, you know, I didn't want to because I don't have the platform. You do because it's free.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Anusha,
much.
just for inspiring me so
Oh,
much.
you're so welcome.
Just be like this forever.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Yay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.